Hi, this is Quant Nomad. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you in details how you can create crypto trading bot based on TradingView Indicator. So here I have, for example, very simple TradingView Indicator. This is RSI, and I have long signal when RSI go kind of cross over RSI lower level, and it has short signal when RSI cross under RSI upper level. So it's very simple, and it's important that you have a study and you need to have kind of custom alerts. So of course you can create alerts from kind of as a simple alerts, but to have custom alerts, it's much more handy. So let's try now to create a bot for this indicator. Now let's go to 3 commas, and in 3 commas, you can go to My Bots, and after that, just press Create a Bot. So first of all, you need to specify your bot name. So let's say I will say that this is RSI long bot. So next you need to select your exchange. So first of all, you need to kind of assign your exchange to 3 commas. And after that, you will be able to select it here. So I already did this for my Binance account, and I can select it. Here you can specify what type of bot do you want to create. Do you want a simple or composite bot? So for simple bot, you can trade only one pair at a time, but for composite bot, you can trade multiple pairs. Next, you need to specify what pairs do you want to trade. I have a simple bot, so I will select only Ethereum Bitcoin pair. So next you need to select what type of strategy do you want. So do you want long or short strategy? And as you can see, you cannot trade both sides at the same time in 3 commas, and it's not super handy. So if you have a strategy and if you want to go like both long and short, so probably what you can do is you can create 2 trading bots, one long, one short, and they will have kind of opposite signal when one bot enters position, another bot closes position. So I will select long bot for now. So next you can specify in what currency do you want to receive your profits. So you can select quote or base. So what it means is that, for example, for Bitcoin Ethereum pair, you can receive your profits in Bitcoins or in Ethereum. So it can be quite interesting for you as well. So here you can specify just base order size for your position, and you can specify this in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or percent of your Bitcoin amount of your account. Next, you can specify here order size for your safety trades. So safety trades is a very interesting concept in 3 commas. What it means is that when you have a trading signal, you enters to your kind of your base order, you kind of enters to your position, and after that, if for example for long bot price continue to decline, every certain number of percent of price decline, you will enter kind of to a new position. You will buy more, and buy more, and this way kind of you will have kind of better entry price. But I think this concept is questionable. Of course, you need to kind of backtest it properly in able to be sure that this stuff works. I will keep it kind of as default, and later I will just disable it. So here you can specify what order type do you want. So do you want market order or limit order? I will keep market order as for simplicity. So next you can specify kind of what way do you want to receive your signals. So TradingView custom signal is one is interested for us, but also you can find here more interesting stuff. So for example, here you can see kind of TradingView signal, and here you can select time frame, for example 4 hours, and here you can see that based on buy or strong buy of TradingView, you can go long here. And what does it actually mean? So if you go to a crypto screener in TradingView, so you can see that for every pair you see here oscillator rating, and this is kind of rating from a number of different oscillators, and they all kind of vote. Does it kind of long, short, and is it buy or sell? And if, for example, all indicators agree on something, you will see here kind of strong buy or strong sell kind of sentiment of all oscillators. So it can be quite useful. I'm not sure it works very well. I suggest that you need to backtest it or at least forward test it first to use it, but it's quite interesting. Also here you can find some basic indicators, for example, like RSI with length of 7, or ULT, or here in TI presets you can find a bit more indicators, so Bollinger Bands, MFI, CCI, and stuff like that. Also you can find here a few kind of private signals, so like CQS scalping, QFL, this stuff, head luminance 5 and 10%. You can use this stuff as well, and also you can go to marketplace, buy their signals from somebody, and after that the signals will appear in your selection, and you can select it as well. Another interesting thing is that you can create kind of multiple conditions. So you can select, for example, TradingView and TradingView custom signal if you want, and to enter the position, both of these conditions should be satisfied. So you can think of it as a kind of logical AND. So all conditions you create here should be satisfied to enter to your position. So I will delete and I will leave only a TradingView custom signal because this is only we are interested at the moment. So next you can specify how do you want to take profit. So you can specify your target profit as percent, and also you can specify how do you want to compute your profit target. So you can specify from total volume or from base order only. So difference is only if you use safety trades, but I won't use them, so I don't actually care. I can select base order. Also, you can enable trailing take profit. This is a kind of stop loss, but it starts to work only after a certain period, so it can be quite interesting for you as well. So here you can specify basic stop loss. You can specify number of percents you want to have your stop loss at, and also you can specify what should be your stop loss action. You can just close the deal, or you can close the deal and stop your bot completely. And after that, you need to launch your bot again. Also, you can specify a stop loss timeout. So it's also quite interesting concept. For example, if you have just random spike in your data and just for 1 second your price cross your stop loss and after it returns back, so probably you don't want to close your position. So probably you can specify here, I don't know, like let's say 60 seconds. So what do you want is that you want your price to be below stop loss for at least 1 minute before closing your deal. So it's actually quite useful. So next you can see settings for safety orders, and as I said, I just don't want to use them, so I will just simply put them to 0. So next you can see here price deviation to open safety orders, and you can see here like 1%. So every time price drops below kind of initial order price by 1%, you will have another order opened and you'll buy a bit more Ethereum USD, for example. And I don't want to use it too much, so I think that's all of important settings. So here on the right you can see here's like my Bitcoin balance. You can see it here, and here 3 commas will calculate what amount do I need to have on my account enabled to trade this bot I set up, so it can be quite useful for you. As you can see that it's only kind of 9% of my balance, so I think that's fine. So now let's create this bot. and you can see that bot was successfully saved, and let's start it. So here you can see settings for the bot. So here are all settings I specified. And the most important part is that here on the bottom you can find a bunch of different messages. So most important messages are to the top. So first one is to start a deal, and the second one is to close an order at market price. So it's quite simple, but you can find here few other interesting things. So you can have here messages to start the bot, to stop the bot. So potentially you can create different alerts on your TradingView, and depend on different conditions on the market, start and stop the bot as well. So it's very useful. You can do everything from TradingView, just specifying different kind of messages. So now let's go and copy these messages, create alerts from it, and launch it. So I copied this message for deal start. Now let's go to TradingView, let's go to alerts. Let's create another alert, and here you can select my RSI indicator. I will select once per bar close. I will select RSI long. So at long signal, I want to go and buy some Ethereum. Next, you need to select how do you want to send your alert. I want to send it email to SMS, and it will ask you for email to SMS address. So if you go to 3 support, you can find this email address and just copy it to here. And this email is the same for all 3 users, but based on kind of other bot IDs, email tokens and stuff like that, 3 will understand this alerts coming from each user, so there won't be any problems. So just specify this email to SMS address, and after that in message just copy entire message to the message of your alerts and just press create. And now you need to specify the same alert to close our position. So I will select RSI again. So RSI short this time, once per bar close. Let's go and create also send to SMS. Let's copy this email again. Okay, it should be IO. And let's save it again. And I will go and copy my message to close my position. And well, that's it. We created a bot from this indicator, and every time you will have an alert, this alert will be immediately sent to 3 and 3 will initiate an order based on your signal. So I think that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you.